Welcome to CTV Calgary's live coverage of the 2026 Stampede Parade. Thanks for joining us on TV, online, on the CTV News app, on Crave, and this year you can join us on YouTube and TikTok.
We're there now. The parade will be beginning in just a few minutes, and we're also going to give you a live look at all of the excitement.
This is the scene at the beginning of the parade route along 9th Avenue. Tons of people already out. Our cameras are located just outside the Workland Centre, formerly known as Arts Commons, Calgary's largest multi-venue arts centre. Jody, looks like a perfect day weather-wise.
It does, and we were a little worried earlier in the week about whether or not we would see some rain, but we've managed to hold that off. It's a bit windy though, so hopefully you have the little whistle for your hat, so you can just keep it tucked in there.
It didn't look too bad so far. I didn't see too much wind in the trees there, but our reporter's ready to bring you all the excitement from along the parade route. Adriana Jung is at street level, and Gina Martin is riding along with a parade entry and will bring us a special live report.
And Mason Despatie has been checking out some of the groups getting ready in the marshalling area at the confluence. We will also hear from him very shortly.
And now we're going to give you a look at the parade route. The parade begins at 9th Avenue and 3rd Street Southeast. It will travel west along 9th, past the Calgary Tower, all the way to 10th Street Southwest. And that's where it turns right and goes north along 10th until 6th Avenue. It will make its way along 6th and then past the Bow Building, finish off at 6th Avenue and 4th Street Southeast.
And this year's parade marshals are Winter Olympians Courtney Sereau and Mikhail Kingsbury. Sereau made history at the Milano Cortina Games.
She became the first Canadian short track speed skater to win 4 medals at a single Olympics. Kingsbury captured the first ever Olympic gold medal awarded in dual moguls. Also
took home the silver medal in traditional individual moguls, and moments ago they spoke to Adriana.
I'm with this year's Stampede Marshals Olympians, Courtney Sereau as well as Mikhail Kingsbury. Now, of course, both of you made history this year at the Olympics, and now as Stampede Marshals, how does it feel?
It feels incredible. You know, that kind of gave us the opportunity to do this. It opened up so many doors, and the fact that we get to be here and kind of join in on it's both our first one, and to go like this, I think is the best way possible to do it. So we're really excited.
Now, Mikhail, you actually haven't been to Calgary in the summer. You've, of course, only attended in the winter as a freestyle skier. What's the difference? Are you excited about the Stampede vibes?
Oh, absolutely. And we woke up early this morning. There's already a ton of people on the streets. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I've came to Calgary maybe 15 times, so it's nice to see it in the summer. And what a better way to be at my first Stampede, you know, being the parade marshal alongside with Courtney. So we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yes. And Courtney, what's surprising you the most about this event?
I think how early everyone wakes up to be here. Like, the chairs were locked and loaded, like probably yesterday or the day before. People are up and ready. I thought we were just going to be the only ones up this morning, and then the media, but no, everyone else. So it makes me feel less alone. I'm like, okay, we're all getting up this morning. It's fine.
Have either of you rode a horse before?
Yesterday, at least we got to practice yesterday, because the last time I was on a horse, I was 8 years old. So it was nice and we had amazing instructors. So yeah, I mean, no experience, but I love to learn, and we want to do it properly, obviously. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
You'll do great. And of course, horseback riding is very different from short track skating. Have you any experience?
Well, being from the Maritimes, some of my friends have actually owned horses. So I've went to the barn and, you know, rode. But the last time I was like 18, and then yesterday was the first time since then that I got on a horse. But it went really, really good. We have the best horses. We're lucky.
Yes, you do. Good luck this year. Thank you so much. Let's give our audience members a Yahoo on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Yahoo!
Well, this year's parade celebrity judge is Andrew Fung.
Yes, Calgary born and raised comedian, actor, producer, and host says he is thrilled to receive the honor. And moments ago, Fung spoke to Adriana.
I'm with this year's Stampede celebrity judge, Andrew Fung, and he is an actor, comedian. You'll recognize him as Kimchi from Kim's Convenience. Andrew, you're actually born and raised right here in Calgary. You grew up watching the parade. How does it feel to be the judge this year?
Unreal. I'm a Northeast Calgary kid, born and raised. I remember coming down here with my mom and my grandparents, and it's like to see everyone here up so early, and driving down 9th yesterday, seeing the chairs already in line, was like nostalgia, and I love it. And to be a part of it. Like I always say, like the biggest honor is to be a Calgary kid invited home for the parade, for the Stampede. So honored to be here.
Are you seeing the difference in the growth in Stampedes compared to your childhood days?
Yeah, and like it felt like back in the day it was a bit smaller. It was like that town fair, and now it's the Calgary Stampede Parade. It's massive. We're shutting down streets, not just the construction. We're shutting down streets, but it seems like the city's growth has matched the growth of the Stampede. It's grown hand in hand, and I love to see it. And I'm being told the floats, like, they go all out, and I'm not prepared. Like, I'm envisioning, like, back in the day, just a person waving on a float. Now I'm seeing some of it. I'm like, oh, they, like, built structures. There's speakers. There's, like, tech going on here, yeah.
As a judge, what are you looking for in a float?
I'm looking for vibes. I want a story to be told. I want to feel something. When I see your float, and I feel it, I feel the energy, that's the one that's going to win it for me. I just want to feel something.
Any words for our viewers?
I love Calgary so much. As soon as I got from the airport, I started driving on Deerfoot, and I said, what a joy. You don't complain about traffic. You don't know what you got until you drive on the 401. It is a joy here. Don't ever complain. It's so good here.
We got it easy. Thanks so much, Andrew.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, and as you can see, the parade is underway, but first we'll go back down to 9th Avenue with Adriana to see where she has a special guest.
I'm with Keith Marlowe now, who's the chair of the parade committee, and earlier we just had the Calgary show band pass by. You and I were jamming.
Oh, yeah.
This is a really exciting time. Of course, this is the biggest parade, the longest parade in Stampede history.
Yeah, it is. 125 entries. You just heard the band, but we've got everybody's favorites, horses, community groups, floats, you name it. It's going to be a great day.
And, you know, earlier in, just before the show band actually just passed us, I was chatting with a lot of the parade goers. Many people traveling from overseas, out of province. This is a destination.
Yeah, we're expecting over 300,000 people on the parade route today. So it's the biggest single day event in Calgary, and people are already pretty excited.
I'm still excited from the show band. Now, what's next today?
Well, we're going to get through parade, and then I'm going to have a nap, and then tomorrow I'm going to hit the grounds. But there is free admission to Stampede Park between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock today. So if you're not like me and exhausted, you should go and check out the Stampede.
That's right, and some new programs this year. I'm actually taking part in Taste of Stampede. This is a cooking competition where, you know, we'll have some celebrity judges. Andrew Fung will be judging my dish as well. We're making bison. Have you seen the lineup yet?
This is the wonderful thing about Stampede, that it's a music festival, it's a cooking competition, it's an art show. There's a little bit of something for everybody.
What do you look forward to the most?
Well, I look forward to taking my girls down. I have 4 girls, so I look forward to taking them down to the grounds, and we put them on the rides, and we have a bunch of mini donuts and get them all sugared up.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the fashion. I've seen some fantastic outfits.
Well, your outfit's pretty good, so props. That's a great parade outfit.
Thank you. It's getting hot, though. I kind of regret my choice on the black.
Well, after the last 2 weeks of rain, we ordered up a picture-perfect parade day, and I think we delivered.
Yes, we did. Thank you so much, Keith.
Thank you.
Now, there you have it. I'll be here on the route throughout the parade show. For now, we'll throw it back into the studio.
Well, we've already, in the corner of your screen, watched some of the most iconic groups with the Calgary Stampede, the show band, and also the show riders. And now we're seeing the 2026 parade marshals, the Team Canada Olympians, Courtney Sereau and Mikel Kingsbury, short track speed skater, as you know, Courtney, from Moncton, New Brunswick, making history at the 2026 Milano Cortina Olympic Winter Games, the first Canadian short track speed skater to win 4 medals at a single Olympic, second Canadian athlete ever to capture 4 medals in one Winter Games.
And riding beside her is Mikel Kingsbury. He is widely regarded as the greatest mogul skier of all time. Mikel has redefined excellence in freestyle skiing throughout his legendary career. The Quebec-born athlete holds more World Cup victories than any mogul skier in history, with 100 career wins, 29 Crystal Globes, 9 World Championship titles, and 5 Olympic medals, including 2 golds.
And in case you were wondering what you will see today, more than 30 horse entries, 35 floats, More than 120 parade entries. That's, I think, about 20 more than
Yeah, I
last
believe
year.
it's the biggest one ever.
Yeah.
Lots of street sweepers are some of our favorites, of course.
9 bands. We've seen one.
Yes.
8 more to go. That's always the big hits.
Yeah. Last year attendance 350,000. This year, hopefully more.
I mean, the weather's good for it.
It does look really nice.
I'm not even seeing that one. And I will say this, there are times when you are down for the parade and it is cooking, and maybe a little wind might be nice today.
Absolutely.
Just to keep it cool.
Yeah, and it's nice, I think, because folks do line up so early, and so you watch everybody well taken care of along the parade route. They always have some first responders there just in case we need any support as folks are there. We're now starting to see, I believe, some of the Calgary Stampede royalty as well as some of the iconic figures within the Calgary Stampede.
Yeah, the Calgary Stampede we have riding today is the President Stuart O'Connor. He was in the car there. With him, we have Will Osler, the immediate past president, Joel Cowley, the chief executive officer, David Farron, second vice chair, Cherry Coppathorne Barnes, first vice chair. The Calgary Stampede, obviously not-for-profit community organization that preserves and promotes our Western heritage, has a vision to create world-class year-round gathering for the community. Calgary Stampede is governed by a volunteered board of directors comprising 20 directors elected by shareholders, 9 appointees, and the immediate past president.
We also saw our 2026 Youth Poster winner, Dana Lope, go by, and now we have the Calgary Police Service Pipe Band.
Yeah, and their 62nd year at the Calgary Stampede Parade. It's the Calgary Police Service Pipe Band. Let's listen in.
Let's tell you a little bit more about the Calgary Police Service Pipe Band, founded in 1973 by Sergeant Bill Crabb, modeled after the Edinburgh Police Pipe Band. The CPS Pipe Band made its very first public performance right here, leading the 1975 Stampede Parade.
Yeah, so this tradition has continued without interruption ever since. 40 musicians in full Highland dress performing with the strength, pride, and musical excellence that has taken them to international stages around the world. Oh, there you go. If you're an old school Calgarian, you will recognize this.
Hopefully not for bad reasons.
Yes, the iconic police car from way back in the day. I love it.
Oh my gosh, that does take you back. I always look at what folks are wearing though when we're doing this, just to give you an idea of what the weather is like. And you're seeing some light jackets, hats. Looks like we're being nice and sensible out there.
And I believe following them are the Calgary Police Service Mounted Patrol Team and the Chief of Police, Katie McClellan.
like this. Everybody knows when she walks in, it's like, who's that model next to him? I don't mind, 'cause I'm the lucky one. It's okay to get a little jealous. I used to be one of you fellas. I tell you boys, she's second to none. She's my rock and she's my roll. She's the one that broke the mold. She's my one of a kind, no doubt about it. She's all mine, turning heads with her lip gloss smile. She's my ace in a hole, shining like a diamond wherever we go. Kisses sweet as summer wine. She's my one of a, she's my one of a kind.
I believe we're looking at the Calgary Stampede Rodeo Committee, part of the parade since day one and not slowing down, committed to producing world-class rodeo with the highest standards of safety and animal care. The Rodeo Committee brings the best competitors and animals in the world to the GMC Stadium every afternoon. There are always some little surprises there, and I want to commend the folks on the parade, within the parade, that are line dancing and managing to avoid some of the debris, the natural debris. That's an art to do that and not look like you're trying to sidestep
Yes,
that.
the debris is piling up.
Yeah, it really is.
And we just saw the past chairs of the Calgary Stampede Parade Committee. They're riding on horseback there. And in the historic oak wagon is the group of individuals who know the Calgary Stampede Parade like the back of their hand, the past chairs of the Calgary Stampede Parade Committee.
And coming up, we have Heritage Park bringing Calgary's history to life at Heritage Park Historical Village, Canada's largest living history museum. You can see that this year's entry features a custom-built float, costumed interpreters, the crowd favorite oversized wearables, two authentic vehicles from the early 1900s, and they are so iconic for this region. Yeah.
Look at his boat.
Open year-round, Heritage Park welcomes more than 650,000 guests annually, and they host events including the ghost tours. That's something I really want to check out. Ghouls Night Out, Once Upon a Christmas. They're always doing something there at Heritage Park. I'm glad you didn't wear that, Jefferson. You almost had the same outfit on.
It was close. I was close. We're looking now at the North Star drill team all the way from Athabasca, Alberta. This was formed in 2025 and they're making their debut today. Performed their pre-parade entertainment for the RCMP musical ride. Passionate cowgirls and their athletic, flashy horses have already logged over 100 combined practice hours preparing for this very moment.
And now you're seeing the Soul of Mexico Cultural Society, proudly representing Calgary's Mexican community.
And earlier today, Mason DePatie spoke to a special guest from the Soul of Mexico Cultural Society.
I've got the Soul of Mexico Cultural Society here. You have a very beautiful float. What are some of the highlights of it?
Thank you very much. Well, as you can see, our theme today is the monarch butterfly as a symbol of migration and resilience. And, you know, all this journey that we all migrants go through when we came to this country. And, well, we have the Mexican community reunited today to present, you know, the best of our folklore and our culture to the city of Calgary. It's a privilege.
And along with this beautiful float and these beautiful outfits, you have some very special music. Tell me about that.
Thank you very much. So we are 100% authentic Mexican. So we have our Mariachi Internacional Sol Azteca joining us today. And we have a full display of color and culture and music and everything.
Wonderful. Thanks so much. Back to you guys in studio.
They are so colorful. The music is absolutely incredible. At the heart of the presentation is the monarch butterfly, a symbol of migration, resilience, and transformation. and its journey between Canada and Mexico reflects the experiences of many immigrants who have built new lives while keeping their cultural roots alive. And then look at this as well, the beautiful float to the artistry, the giant pieces that we
Butterflies?
have behind it, the butterflies, yes.
The monarch theme is amazing this year.
It really is.
It's great.
It's so good. Oh, look at these guys.
Yeah, like Day of the Dead theme. I
Wow.
love it. Yeah.
They go all out. I love it. Love the commitment.
And they were created by a local artist, Ana Martin del Campo. Soul of Mexico celebrates the strength, diversity, spirit that enriches both Mexico and Canada.
How are they seeing? How do they see?
Well, I
Why are
think
you
it's the
asking
hole,
me?
the hole in the belly button is my guess. Where you can
Is
see
there a
their
hole in the
faces.
belly button?
Yeah, I think that.
No, they're just that tall.
I think.
Oh,
right
there we
yeah,
go.
I think that would be.
The sunlight showed us there.
It's a mystery.
The magic is, yeah. There we go.
Mystery is alive.
That's great. I love
Oh,
it.
it's beautiful. It is one of those things, though, as you watch, you sort of, have any of you been in the parade? I always wonder where you would want to be, because some of these must be really hot, really hard to carry for the whole time.
And there is the Alberta Premier Danielle Smith. The government of Alberta, through the Alberta Lottery Fund, supports several Stampede program and facilities. She is riding with UCP MLAs and NDP MLAs from agriculture to tourism to park development, including matching the Government of Canada's contribution for the Nutrien Western Events Centre. The collaboration continues to provide long-term benefit to the community.
Yeah, Stampede always, of course, a big schmooze fest for the politicians
There's Rick
around the
McIver.
pancakes. Yeah, there is.
He's got the good seat.
I know. How do you get to drive? That's pretty good.
Riding in style.
It is an opportunity, though, I think, for folks to sort of get in touch with what's happening in their community. I'm sure as a politician, you'd be very busy, so it's nice to have a chance to come back and enjoy.
Shaking hands and kissing babies.
Yes, and
as they
eating a
say.
lot of pancakes.
And eating a lot of pancakes.
A lot of pancakes.
Yeah, probably one of their busiest time of year. Of course, we got all levels of government represented, all sides of the spectrum represented at the Calgary Stampede. They come from all over the country to enjoy themselves and eat some pancakes.
lots of pancakes.
Yes.
Host some breakfast. It is so nice, though, an opportunity for families and communities to come together.
Yeah, all right, now pulling an incredible replica of an 1870 Concorde stagecoach, the bus line of the Frontier West, the stunning Shelley V. Percheron, sponsored by Century Downs Racetrack and Casino. So this is a family-run operation. We see them and these beautiful horses every year. They've been breeding and training Percherons for more than 50 years. Father and son are driving side by side this morning, keeping the tradition of these elegant draft horses alive for another generation. The stagecoach, built by craftsman Norm Schnell of Morningside Carriages. For the finest horses you will ever see. Just beautiful.
I don't know if you saw, they had a little golf cart going by and a sign, horse safety. So, I mean, it shows you the care that they take to the animals that are part of this parade, just going up and down, making sure everything is well for them as well as the humans that are participating. So always nice to see that.
Look at this stagecoach. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is. Did you see the brake too? They have a little brake mechanism there. This is WestJet, not the horses, but the actual, stop is probably what they do there. But WestJet is back, bringing the plane with them, and this is the second year running. The Calgary's hometown airline is rolling through the streets with their crowd favorite airplane float, fresh off winning Best Overall Parade Award in 2025. It's a lot of pressure. You can see why, though. That's a pretty cool event or float. WestJet has been a proud Calgary Stampede sponsor since 2003. Their theme this year says it all, where your story takes off. And they're meaning that whether you're heading somewhere new or coming home, the best travel memories start right here in Calgary.
Yes, always having a great time on the parade route WestJet. I don't know what the disco ball means. The Eiffel Tower, I get.
Yeah.
Travel somewhere where you can disco. I like it, WestJet. Means there's a dance party somewhere.
I think, you can bring the disco wherever you're going.
And they're bringing it to Calgary.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that plane looks amazing.
It's always interesting to know, as Adriana was speaking with Andrew, to find out, what goes into your decision when you're selecting the floats for the year or the different entries for the year.
And dressed in traditional regalia are members of the Tsuut'ina Nation from Elbow River Camp. This is presented by Enbridge. Tsuut'ina people are Dene people who share cultural and linguistic attributes with the Northern Dene people and the Navajo in the southwestern United States. The nation is actively working to preserve its language, including providing immersion programs and language lessons in schools. They look amazing.
Yeah, and if you are on the grounds, you have to head down to the Elbow River Camp. Enbridge presenting it this year. That's where you can immerse yourself in the rich culture of the Kainai, the Piikani, and the Siksika, the Stoney Nakoda First Nations of Treaty 7. You can explore 26 teepees. You can meet local Indigenous artisans showcasing beautiful jewelry and art. You can, of course, indulge in the bannock, which is always delicious. There's Saskatoon berry jam down there as well. So lots going down at the Elbow River Camp. It's always a must-see if you head down to the grounds.
Yeah, it's really popular. Bit of a traffic jam there, which, you know, on a parade, you have to obey those rules.
I was trying to see, are they actually following the lights, or are they just going off
No,
the whole time?
I think it's just...
They just keep going green and yellow.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't
The
that be?
horses are traffic trained.
Yeah.
They're very well trained indeed.
I love the colors.
So
It's
beautiful.
so nice.
There are over 700 horses on this parade route, and the length is 5 kilometers. It might not seem like a long time, but when you have to go on the concrete and just, you know, start and stop like that, it is something that, from folks I've talked to who've done it, it's exciting, but then by the end of it, you're a little bit sore.
A little dehydrated.
Exactly.
It's 3.8 kilometer per hour average speed on the route. So yeah, you're not going anywhere very fast.
No.
6,300 steps.
Wow.
You wouldn't even get your 10,000. You'd have to go back.
Well, I guess it depends.
Head to the grounds.
Run it again.
Are you one of the dancing ones? Then maybe you might. Or these guys, this is Run Calgary. They're bringing the energy. This is where the disco ball would come in. They have a giant disco running shoe, and they're in the Stampede Parade today. The Service Calgary Marathon is Canada's longest running marathon, tracing its roots back to August 10th, 1963, where they had 19 men lining up at Glenmore Stadium for what was also the first marathon ever run in Western Canada. And since 2011, the race has started and finished on the Stampede grounds, hence the tie.
And up next is one of Canada's premier youth performing arts programs, the Calgary Roundup Band. Originally founded in 1956 as the Calgary School Safety Patrol Band, the Roundup has grown into a nationally celebrated ensemble. Let's have a listen.
And this is the Telespark Science Center float, and this is what a float would look like in the future. I guess the only science center in southern Alberta, Spark has been inspiring curiosity since opening in 2011. It houses the largest dome theater in Western Canada. It welcomes hundreds of thousands of visitors annually, many of them little ones with lots of interest in science. And this year's float brings a futuristic space cowboy chuck wagon to life. It has a nod to their blockbuster summer dinosaur exhibit. So they've got spacesuits and cowboy hats and teal Spark t-shirts and dinosaur costumes. Always a riot down at
Yeah, they're
Telespark.
taking it to the future, but they're also going back.
Right.
I was just going to say,
I love it.
I don't know if I want the dinosaurs to be with us as we're heading into the future. That could be a little bit alarming.
Problematic, yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Now we're seeing Cowley's Rafter 6 Ranch. They have been around for 50 years, a half century of sharing the cowboy way, and what a ride it has been. The Rafter 6 Ranch is located just 45 minutes west of Calgary in the Canadian Rockies.
And riding with them is Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, and our Adriana caught up with him a little earlier.
We're actually catching up with him now. Pierre Poilievre, we've done this 4 years in a row. Does that make us best friends now?
I think it does here at the greatest outdoor show on earth. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Great weather.
Where's your horse?
Can I borrow yours?
What would I do? This is the sheriff. There's a new sheriff in town.
Welcome back. You are born and raised here in Calgary, and of course you've watched this stampede and parade grow over the years.
It's great to be home. My earliest memories are actually cleaning up garbage at the Stampede, is making minimum wage. But it's great to be in my hometown celebrating the pioneers, the freedom, the hard work, the independence. God love you. I love you too.
Thank you.
Celebration, greatest outdoor show on earth.
There you
And
have it.
cleaning up the garbage is better than other things you might be cleaning up on the
Yes.
parade route, so that's not bad. All right, we're going to take a break. We're back with more 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade after this.
Welcome back to the 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade. We're picking it up with the AMA celebrating an incredible 100 years of serving Albertans. The Alberta Motor Association is taking parade goers on a journey through time. It was founded in 1926. AMA was created when automobile clubs in Calgary and Edmonton came together with a shared vision: safer roads, stronger advocacy, and better travel experiences for Albertans. Leading this special centennial entry is Betsy, AMA's beautifully restored 1927 tow truck, followed by one of AMA's modern electric roadside assistance vehicles.
And joining them are the school safety patrol members and the roadside assistance ambassadors. So that is representing different eras of AMA's history, highlighting the programs and the people who have helped generations of Albertans travel with confidence.
Were you ever a patrol? I never got to be a patrol. I always wanted to be. You were?
Yeah. Oh, was I ever?
My kids have done a
Yeah.
little bit of it. Looks fun.
Yeah, it's fun. You got to go to Heritage Park at the end of the year. That was the reward.
Was that the deal?
After, yeah.
Oh, that's a good
I think,
incentive.
I think it might still be. I've been there on field trips with my kids and just
Probably.
overtaken by some of the patrols. So
You know, it's an awesome program.
good about teaching that safety as well for motorists. And as you heard, that horn, which is very important too. Now we're starting to see the Calgary Stampede Queens alumni, the royalty spanning 8 decades. The Calgary Stampede Queens Alumni Committee represents past queens and princesses. This is going all the way back to 1946 to the present. 80 years of Western fashion, community service, and Stampede Pride. Right there on the parade route, this is very popular. And since 1979, the Queens alumni have been hosting Giddy Up events for children with disabilities, providing unique, accessible Stampede experiences. They do so much during the Stampede. You see them everywhere. They will be there tomorrow at the Chinook Family Breakfast. We end up just bombarded with royalty. It's really a neat thing. And a very special shout out to our 2001 royalty, Allison Collin and Lisa Johnson, celebrating their 25th anniversary of their reign. Kind of like Queen Elizabeth.
And so they're each wearing a garment
From their era,
from
yes.
their own reign,
Yes.
from their
Cool.
own.
Lots of sparkles.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah,
Always
the
seems
glitter.
to be on theme.
And they always, that is an outfit. Wow, they're really, it's so beautiful.
So they have to break that out every year. It's like my Stampede shirt.
Yeah.
And here is say hello to the town of Drumheller. This is the Dino Drifter, the only parade float named by local grade 6 students through a mock referendum. It's not Tira the Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it looks like she couldn't make it.
No.
The town of Drumheller, home to the world famous Royal Tyrrell Museum in Canada's Badlands, bringing their brilliant dinosaur-themed floats to Calgary to celebrate Drumheller's world-renowned prehistoric heritage. It was first introduced in 2025 by the mayor and council. The Dino Drifter is exactly what its name promises.
And this is the Calgary Stampede Parade Show wagon. Beautiful replica chuck wagon pulled by a striking cream-colored draft team escorted by 4 outriders on matching horses. It's been rolling through communities across Alberta for 30 years.
And now you're seeing the Japanese Community Association. During Japan's festive season, communities gather to parade in Omakoshi, a traditional portable shrine believed to carry revered deities through the town. Today, the Calgary Japanese Community Association brings this beloved tradition to the Calgary Stampede Parade. The CJCA has been serving Calgary since the 1960s, and in 2026 hosts the second international Yasoki Dance Festival in North America.
And again, the colors are amazing.
It's such an important part of the Calgary Stampede Parade, the cultural entries, and I think it's a great way to showcase to our visitors what happens here in Calgary and the melding pot that we are.
Yeah, let's listen in. I love the drums leading the charge. We do have this, in case you're wondering at home, we do have the sweepers coming in a few
Yes.
which will, I'm sure, many of the floats behind will appreciate.
I suppose if you could place yourself in the parade, it would be best to be after the sweepers, or maybe two back or something.
Right behind. Yeah, maybe not right. Maybe not right behind them.
In the sun, give them two back, and then that would be the ideal place to be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And here is the Glenmore Temple Band. They are in their 110th consecutive year at the Calgary Stampede Parade. Let's have a listen.
And you're looking at the Canadian Pacific Kansas City Little General Mini Train. Volunteers are at the heart of this mini train program. They donate hundreds of hours to prepare, maintain, and attend events all across the CPKC network, and it is a big one. The Little General Mini Train features a locomotive, a passenger dome car, and a caboose. It is a 1/4 scale model of a GE AC 4400 locomotive. It has a real working train horn, the most important part of any train, in my opinion. And the Little General also dons a hat, belts, and boots in honor of the Calgary Stampede and the company's western roots. There it is. There's the horn.
See, I kind of
sound
think
ever.
I'd be
doing
giving
that
the
to train,
arm,
all the
on
way
side,
along. Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like also important would be the hat and the boots, because that's a pretty unique feature too. I didn't know you knew so much about locomotives.
Well,
Big train guys?
Oh, yes, they study intently. And of course, a big message, I have to say this with the CPKC float every year, safety is such an important message. They asking folks just to stay the heck away from the tracks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the Western Agriculture Heritage Committee, and this entry is an amalgamation of a few different Western events, including blacksmiths, the draft Horsetown wheelwrights, antique tractors.
Yeah, float this year demonstrates the history of farming. It also includes a barn, elevators in the Alberta pool colors, and a plow. And on the float, you will see Tug and Tess, the draft horse mascots. The float was almost exclusively repurposed and built entirely by a team of dedicated volunteers over the past few years.
And we will take a quick break, but we'll be back with more parade action in a few.
Welcome back. You are watching live coverage of the 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade. Just about halfway through, but lots still to see. This is the
Calgary Stampede Chuckwagon
Yes.
and Relay Committee. Since 1923, the Chuckwagon races have been the heartbeat of the Calgary Stampede. If you have never been down for them, you have to go and check it. Even just spend one race trackside just to hear them coming in. It is so intense. And this is something that began as a practical race inspired by working branch chuck wagons. And now it's one of the most thrilling live sporting events in the entire world. Rolling alongside are the relay racers, teams from both sides of the Medicine Line and from Indigenous nations stretching from northern Alberta to South Dakota. This is also so much fun. They race right after the chuck wagons every night during the Stampede, and that is a feat of athleticism both for the horses and the riders. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, there are many people who come all the way from wherever they're from just to watch the chucks. It is such a huge part of the Stampede.
I liked your idea, though, about the sweepers and that maybe they have to sort of follow along behind the animal that they're cleaning up after.
It's tough enough work without doing that.
And we are looking at Vietnamese Essence. The Calgary Vietnamese Women's Association brings a 100% volunteer-run showcase of traditional Vietnamese music, dance, and cultural artistry to the Stampede Parade. 4 musicians are playing traditional bamboo instruments. They're performing on the float while up to 20 dancers tell stories through movement, sound, and color. 9,000 to 15,000 volunteer hours went into making this moment possible. And as those first notes rise above the parade route, every single one of them is worth it.
Yeah, let's listen in.
Tình bằng có cái chung cực, cái này khéo vuốt trung cứ bập bầm bầm trung cứ bập bầm bầm. Một bầy tân tình con gái, một bầy tân tình con gái, đánh chung gọi 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 ai anh mất tay tình anh nhớ lại. Tình vô theo thầy, tình vô theo thầy.
In the background. One of my favorite sounds of the Stampede Parade. This is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, of course, rolling through downtown Calgary. The Mounted Riders, the RCMP Pipe and Drum Band. We got VIPs in the carriage and ceremonial uniform members, civilian troops, and veterans. 60 to 80 proud representatives. Let's listen in.
And now we're seeing the RCMP Veterans Association Calgary Division in their 52nd year at the Calgary Stampede Parade. Originally established in 1886 as advocates for Northwest Mounted Police veterans, this association has been serving veterans families and the community for over 130 years. Back in 1875, the NWMP established Fort Calgary at the junction of the Bow and Elbow Rivers. The relationship between the RCMP and the city, it's never wavered ever since then.
And today, 20 veterans in red Western shirts and white Stetsons ride aboard the Brewster Transportation Open Air Tour Bus from Banff, proudly representing a century of service to Alberta.
Is that the best ride?
That's a pretty
good one. You can poke your head out, you can sit down if you get tired. Yes. And this is the Chilean Canadian Community Association of Calgary. It is a non-profit organization dedicated to preserving and celebrating the Chilean culture. Let's listen in.
All right, here we are. Hi.
Welcome back to our live coverage of the 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade.
And we were just watching the tail end, pun intended, of the men in kilts float, because that giant tartan cowboy boot also is a little bit of a cleanup machine. Now we're seeing the Stoney Nakoda Nation, made up of the Bears Paw, Chiniki, and Wesley First Nations, an integral part of the Calgary Stampede since the very first parade. Going back to 1912, each of these nations was represented at the Treaty Number 7 negotiations with the British Crown in 1877, and their connection to this land runs through every generation of the approximately 4,000 Stoney Nakoda people from the Elbow River camp, presented by Enbridge. Members of the Stoney Nakoda Nation ride and walk today in traditional regalia.
And following them is Alberta Correctional Services, representing the dedicated professionals who keep Alberta's communities safe every day. They've been in operation since 1905. Alberta Correctional Services has evolved into a modern correctional system focused on rehabilitation, public safety, and meaningful change. Today, 22 participants march in navy blue uniforms with blue striped pants, protective vests, and duty belts, each wearing a modified cowboy hat featuring the Corrections crest in true Stampede spirit. The work of correctional peace officers is often unseen. Today, Calgary gets a chance to see it and say thank you.
And everyone's always very behaved when they go by.
Yes, it's funny how that works.
Yes. And coming up, one of the most beautiful marching bands in the Stampede, the Changhua Marching Band, 90 members and branches all over North America. Let's listen.
And of course, the band members are practicing Falloon Dafa. And for the 20th consecutive year, the Falloon Dafa Association of Calgary is a part of the Calgary Stampede Parade with a spectacular celebration of traditional Chinese culture. And this is a newly designed float drawing inspiration from historic Chinese ship architecture, carrying practitioners demonstrating the 5 meditative exercises of Falloon Dafa and the beautiful fairies and flowing traditional attire. In behind them, there's that team of golden uniformed waist drummers, and they're performing energetic pieces while moving to the music. Their message is timeless. The values of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance can make us all better versions of ourselves. Let's listen in. And of course, we're seeing the National Band of the Naval Reserve. Amazing formation. We're going to check in with Adriana down on the parade route.
Hi guys, I've been talking to a lot of these parade goers and so many from out of province, out of town. We are joined by two ladies, Cheryl and Lori from New Brunswick. Cheryl, this is both of your first times, a bucket list.
Bucket list for sure, having a blast. It's a beautiful day, the bands, everything. It's fantastic.
Lori, what do you think so far? Is this what you expected?
It's better than what I expected. It's amazing.
What's your favorite float so far?
I like the Mexican one. Yeah.
They were gorgeous, those colors. What about you?
I would have to say all of them.
That's the right answer. And now you also have the New Brunswick flag. Let's give it a little bit of a wave. Representing New Brunswick, you guys arrived last night, early morning today, and you're going to be stampeding all of next week. Can we get our viewers a Yahoo on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Yahoo!
Thanks, guys. There you have it. We'll chat with some other Stampede goers later on in the show.
You're watching live coverage of the 2026 Stampede Parade. We're back after this.
Welcome back to the 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade. We'll take you down to 9th Avenue, where this...
We had a big contingent going through from the Canadian military, and now we're looking at the 90-member India entry into our Calgary Stampede Parade. Winners of the 2024 Fan Favorite Award and the 2025 Best Wagon Award. The Calgary Marathi Association and their Indian provincial partners represent the United States of India, a kaleidoscope of regional attire, culture, and of course, the color.
Let's listen in.
Okay.
So all 90 members of this troupe, they entertain nonstop for the full 5 kilometers of the parade route with the thundering Dol Shah drums and the rhythmic jingle of the Lejim cymbals, backed by months of 3-day-a-week stamina training. So we talked about how people get through this. 3 days a week stamina training.
Well, you would really need it, I think. I mean, it's very energetic, and that 5 kilometers, you would feel it if you're drumming and if you're dancing throughout the entire parade route.
Yeah, I think this might be perfect conditions for the dancers this morning.
A little bit of wind.
A little
just
bit
to
of
help.
wind.
Yeah.
It's not, 28 degrees. It's probably pretty good. Oh, someone's fallen asleep. Don't go to sleep. Not yet.
And here are the Southern Alberta Pioneers and their descendants. The oldest routes of Southern Alberta ride by today in the Southern Alberta Pioneers and their descendants. It's an organization whose members are direct descendants of the very first settlers who homesteaded these lands before 1890. Riding in the Stampede Parade since 1912. Their mission has never changed: to preserve, honor, and share the stories of the men and women whose courage and vision built Alberta. Today's entry features the current president, honorary pioneer lady, and the honorary pioneer gentleman dressed in period clothing reflecting the 1880 to 1912 era.
And winners of the 2024 Best Overall Entry Award, the Rices del Peru is back, bringing ancient royalty with them. This year's float honors El Señor Sapan, a 3rd century Moche civilization ruler whose untouched tomb is considered one of the most significant archaeological finds in the Americas. Let's listen in. Watching live coverage of the 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade.
And this is the show band from Zurich, Switzerland. They're inspired by traditional North American marching bands. This Zurich-based ensemble combines marching, dancing, and brass music. Let's take a listen.
Amazing. All right, well, a special guest has joined us along the parade route.
Adriana Jung is with Alberta's Leader of the Opposition.
Nahad Nenshi joins me now, and Nahad, we've done this 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
You're basically part of our parade show lineup, and it's always a big party.
Well, listen, we just saw a Swiss marching band playing ABBA here on a beautiful parade day. What could be better? Actually, you know what could be better? Being in the parade. So hopefully next year.
That's a bucket list. Well, I mean, of course, you've been in the parade many years. Now, what are you looking forward to every year?
You know, I love the Stampede so much, unapologetically. For a politician, it's kind of a weird time of year because you're really busy. And this year, here's the little Calgary trivia. The Stampede can never start earlier than July 3rd. And because Canada Day was on Wednesday this year, there is no break between Canada Day and the Stampede. So they are long, long days for all the politicians, 14 days of 14-hour days. But I love it because it's about community. And you know, this year, with a referendum 119 days from now, people are saying, what about my country? What's happening? But starting on Canada Day and continuing for the next 119 days, what we're seeing is volunteerism, we're seeing community. There are volunteers who run the Stampede. It's run by volunteers, but there are also volunteers in every neighborhood, little Shania, in every neighborhood, waking up at an ungodly hour of the morning, setting up griddles in a parking lot, and having a pancake breakfast. So for me, this reminds me that Stampede is about Canada. It's about community. It's about a place where we build each other up and pull each other together. And that's my big Stampede message this year.
Now, earlier, I've been chatting with a lot of the Stampede goers along the route. So many of them are coming from England, South Africa, from out of province. Now, it's really putting Calgary on the map. As a former city mayor, what does that mean for you?
Well, any city would kill to have an event like the Stampede. So we have probably along the parade route today about 300,000 people. Of whom maybe 100,000 are visitors. So it's time for us to put on our very best, to set aside our arguments and our division and our anger, and just be excited and show them the best of Calgary, the best of Alberta, and the best of Canada. And how many times have you Yahoo'd today?
At least 5.
All right, so shall we do it together?
Yes,
I call it the mating call of the Calgarian. And as a former mayor and hopefully someday premier, I can tell you in Calgary, it is never yeehaw, it is always Yahoo. So you want to do it together on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Yahoo! Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure. Happy Stampede, everyone.
We'll throw it back to the studio.
We are taking a look now at, it's hard to follow that, a Fiesta Filipinos Philippine delegation entry, a burst of color, rhythm, cultural pride, and always beautiful. This year's Fiesta Filipinos entry celebrates the artistry, heritage, and joyful spirit of the region home to the mountain tribes, flower-rich landscapes. Oh, that's absolutely stunning. Mm-hmm. My car looks like that sometimes, but not on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the float is a floral masterpiece echoing the iconic style of Panambenga's Grand Street parades. It's blanketed with vibrant blooms in shades of pink, yellow, and purple. Surrounding the float is a dynamic ensemble of festival dancers and tribal performers.
Let's listen in. Okay, everyone on this float is actually walking 12,000 steps because they're doing swerving back and forth the whole time.
And that's in comparison to the 6,300 steps that they figure it takes on average to complete the parade route. I think when you do that kind of an additional, movement to it, the swerve, that definitely adds to your step total.
These costumes are amazing. Fiesta Filipino every year is incredible. The costumes and the sound and the energy, it's great.
I was thinking those girls looked like Disney princesses.
Yes.
They looked beautiful. I'm like, those dresses must be heavy though. Those big ones?
They would be, I think, yeah, especially if you're walking twice
look-
as far as everyone else.
They look amazing.
Yeah. All right, this is the Nigerian Canadian Association of Calgary. Unity in diversity is the message the Nigerian Canadian Association brings to the parade today. Very symbolic every year when we see this entry. The red eagle soars for Nigeria's resilience. The black shield honors its fertile land. The white horses carry dignity. The yellow trumpet, Nigeria's national flower, speaks to beauty and endurance, representing over 3,000 members. NCAC has been proud of the parade since 2016. They have a golf tournament they do every year. Alone, that has raised more than $55,000 for a bunch of causes, the Alberta Children's Hospital and the Calgary Food Bank. There are 50 performers in this one. Let's listen in.
And now we're looking at Mad Max Ride YYC. It's post-apocalyptic, a pedal-powered entry, the Mad Max Ride YYC, and they are back and they are wilder than ever. Founded in 2019 by Calgary bike commuters, Salita Work and Dora Novak. This one-of-a-kind celebration of non-motorized transportation is bringing cyclists and skateboarders, roller skaters, all kinds of creative visionaries together under a Mad Max inspired banner. I think they've nailed the Mad Max component to it.
I love it.
They have 2 custom trikes with a pedal powered music system, and they're leading 30 to 50 riders and performers. This is definitely a message within this one. They're putting together this float or this trike with entirely recycled and repurposed materials. That's the leather.
And bubbles.
Bike tires. I don't know if those are recycled. Bike tubes, burlap, CO2 cannons, live music, and of course that energy. That's recycled energy. You sleep, you reset. Mad Max Ride YYC, the most unique parade entry probably today.
The poor person at the front on the skateboard, I hope that these people on the bikes at least trade off every now and then with the skateboarder, because that's hard work.
Yeah, well, they're all probably pretty happy that there's no hill.
Yeah, that's true.
The route is pretty flat.
Unless it's going
You
down.
wouldn't want to be pulling the globe up the hill.
No.
Yeah.
That is
Probably
true,
through
yeah.
straws for that one.
The costumes are great.
Yeah.
I think I saw an ollie there.
Did you?
Yeah, I think so. It was.
Yeah, I saw a penny farthing, a mini penny farthing bike. That was
that's
cool.
your specialty.
Oh yeah. I don't know about specialty.
These guys are wild.
Yeah.
They really are. I love it. All right, Gina Martin is down in the parade, not on the parade route, but in the parade with Guns of the Golden West.
And Gina, you have a very unique perspective today.
That's right. I also have a pretty unique name, too. Today, I am Jezebel Gina, and I'm here on the award-winning Guns of the Golden West float. And speaking of winning, Black Bart, we have been cleaning up here on the poker table.
Absolutely. We've been doing really well here. We've fleeced a lot of fellows of their funds.
It doesn't help, or it does help, rather, that you've given me a pretty good hand.
Yeah, well, we kind of arranged that, didn't we?
Well, let's talk about Guns of the Golden West here. Tell me about what you do.
Well, we're a reenactment group. We were formed in 1981, not 1891, as maybe you might think. And we entertain people throughout Western Canada and the USA. We've been to Edmonton, Vancouver, Denver, and we've been to far north as a village called Edmonton. We have members from probably the ages of 7 to 24.
What's happening here, Bart?
Well, it appears that they want to take our money here.
Our hard-earned winnings. Oh, no.
Here.
Oh, well, now that we're all out of money, how could people come and support Guns of the Golden West?
Well, we actually have a website here on that fancy internet. It's gunsofthegoldenwest.com. They can have people get a hold of us, and I'm sure we'd enjoy entertaining them. We become someone else somewhere else for a period of time.
Well, I guess we should just drown our sorrows for now.
So, you bet.
Cheers and a Yahoo!
You bet.
Yahoo!
Heavens to Betsy.
And these are the Red Deer Royals Marching Show Band. Central Alberta's world-class marching band is in the house. They're celebrating 56 years of musical excellence. The Red Deer Royals bring together approximately 80 musicians and color guard members aged 12 to 21. Let's have a listen.
Welcome back to live coverage of the 2026 Stampede Parade.
And we're just taking a look at the Nanton Booster Club right now, rolling in with small town pride, a whole lot of history, the Nanton Booster Club.
I love going down to Nanton.
And of course, we have some of our politicians in behind that, members of Parliament, Government of Canada, partnering with the Calgary Stampede to promote Canadian tourism and agriculture to international markets, and then also to build key infrastructure like the Nutrient Western Event Centre. We have 10 members of Parliament from Calgary in the parade today, 3 others from surrounding areas, and we have some of those in our parade this morning.
And here comes the Ismaili Muslim community and Generations Calgary. They've been in the parade for 40 years. This year, in partnership with Generations Calgary, they celebrate the power of intergenerational connection with the theme Generations United, Calgary Ignited. Their stunning float, built entirely by over 35 volunteers, contributing more than 3,500 hours over 6 months. It features a towering open book at its heart, surrounded by scenes of children, adults, and elders planting gardens, sharing stories, and growing together.
Let's listen in. Now, the Children's Cottage Society entry for 40 years. They have been ensuring that no family in Calgary faces a crisis alone. They were founded in 1986 as a 24-hour crisis nursery, and now CCS has grown into a multi-location organization. It has supported more than 80,000 children and families.
And of course, this is the Honan Shaolin Cultural and Historical Association and Calgary Chinese Chamber of Commerce, two not-for-profit organizations dedicated to empowering Alberta's business and cultural communities. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a listen. What you're also seeing are some of the dragon dance traditions. The Honan Shaolin Cultural and Historical Association, they have a huge festival coming up on July 11th.
And up next, the Blackfoot Confederacy, one of the great nations of the Plains, brings the color, ceremony, and living culture of the Piikani, Kainai, and Siksika peoples to the Calgary Stampede Parade. Archaeological evidence suggests the Blackfoot people have been on this land for over 4,000 years, and their presence at the Stampede dates back to the very first parade in 1912, when the Siksika people were invited by Guy Weedick to set up in the Indian village. That relationship, built on mutual respect and shared celebration, continues today from the Elbow River Camp, presented by Enbridge. Members of the Blackfoot Confederacy ride and walk in traditional regalia, dancing, drumming, and singing in honor of who they are and where they come from.
Colors are incredible, as they always are. And again, you have to get down to that Elbow River Camp. If you're on the grounds, it is phenomenal.
And this is always very popular within the Calgary Stampede Parade. Again, just tying back to some of the traditions, like you heard, going back to 1912. It's a huge part of our history here in Calgary and in southern Alberta. And I know the visitors always like to see it. I have family from Holland when they come to watch the Calgary Stampede Parade. I've had them down there a couple of times, and this always is a showstopper.
Yeah, obviously the beginning of history in this area, so it's incredible to see for sure.
And there's Miss Siksika there. She looks beautiful.
Hot day down there, probably about 20 degrees, I'm guessing. But remember, whenever you're dealing with tarmac or concrete, it's always a little bit warmer. And so for folks on the parade route, in the parade, it's something that you'll notice. This is why we have the safety in place, checking on the horses, checking on the two-leggeds too, the humans.
Getting people across the street safely.
Yes, it's always important.
As you saw there.
Because traffic is a little slow down there right now.
Yeah, exactly.
With over 30 plus horse entries in this year's Calgary Stampede Parade and 35 floats with more than 120 entries.
And now the Foothills County Riding Club, bringing horsemanship, community spirit, and over a decade of dedicated coaching to the Calgary Stampede Parade. The Foothills County Riding Club and Calgary Elite Drill Team, led by Kelly Hamzik, who along with her husband, invested nearly 1,300 hours into coaching and mentoring. Over 12 years, a volunteer-driven team. It represents the very best of community-based equestrian culture. 15 riders are there today in black cowboy hats. They're wearing black shirts and pink shirts and matching pink breast collars and leg wraps. A polished, joyful entry that proves great horsemanship is built on shared passion and volunteer heart.
Would you rather walk it or be on horseback if you're going through?
Horseback for sure.
Come on, yeah.
It'd be so fun.
Oh yeah, I would choose the horse for sure.
Yeah, I
think
could control a horse.
Well,
but I
that's
would
just
love
it. They may not allow that. This is the Rotary International District 5360, and for over a century, Rotary has been showing up. Today, they're rolling up to the Calgary Stampede Parade with a float telling the story of their 7 causes. Rotary International began with one man's vision in 1905. It has grown to 45,000 clubs across the globe. They invest $3 billion in community projects over the past 100 years. And they champion the causes are peace, to fight disease, provide clean water, support education, protect the environment, and stand committed to ending polio worldwide, a disease that once touched 125 countries and now remains in just 2.
And here's the Calgary Fire Department with Fire Chief on board, as well as the Honor Guard. Established in 1970, the Calgary Fire Department Honor Guard is the oldest fire department honor guard in the country. Members of the Calgary Fire Department created the ceremonial unit, which became the Honor Guard, to ensure that fallen members were honored appropriately. Honor our fallen is the motto, and riding with the Honor Guard is Fire Chief Steve Donworth.
I'm not sure if you can see, the Honor Guard members marching in the parade are dressed in the Honor Guard number 1 dress uniforms. The part I'm wondering if you can see is the arm, the patch on the arm, which has 9 red maple leaves representing the 9 Calgary firefighters who passed away while active in their line of duty. The Honor Guard has participated in the Calgary Stampede Parade for 25 years. It's a volunteer-based organization. In behind them, the fire department pipes and drum.
Yeah, you can hear them. We'll take a listen. Firefighters of the Calgary Fire Department. The band's roots started in the summer of 2001 when a group of firefighters and pipers organized what would become the Calgary Firefighters Piping Society. And here are the Sick Motorcycle Riders of Calgary. This not-for-profit Calgary-based riding club was founded on a shared passion for motorcycling and a commitment to giving back, having organized flood relief fundraisers, annual blood drives, and free community meals throughout the year. Today, about 10 motorcycles roll alongside 20 riders and walkers in coordinated white shirts, blue jeans, and official club vests. The helmeted riders in turbans riding with confidence, discipline, and deep community pride. We will take a quick break, but we'll be back with more 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade very soon.
Welcome back. You're watching live coverage of the Stampede Parade, and there is the Pioneer Acres submission for this year. The Pioneer Acres Museum, just 30 kilometers east of Airdrie, near Irricana, making their first ever appearance in the Calgary Stampede Parade. It has been in operation since 1969. Western Heritage and Agriculture Museum celebrates the pioneering spirit of early Western Canadian homesteaders.
And of course, now we're seeing the Philippines Chamber of Commerce celebrating the vibrant spirit of the Filipino community. Is that Jollibee? The colorful entry showcases the warmth, resilience, and entrepreneurial excellence of Filipinos in Calgary and beyond, and adorned with the colors of the Philippine flag, proudly featuring symbols of culture, unity, and the Calgary Stampede spirit. It's a celebration of heritage, community, and friendship.
Love it. Do you remember when the Jollibee opened and it was just packed?
Oh my gosh. You know, I still haven't.
I
haven't
know.
gone either. I need to.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe after.
Yeah.
Yeah, right,
We've
yeah.
got somewhere to be. Perfect. Can't wait. And this is the Burlington Teen Tour Band. It's Canada's oldest and largest youth marching band, the Burlington Teen Tour Band. They're in their 79th year. They have approximately 150 young musicians representing Canada's youth on the world stage. Let's take a listen.
And of course, that's the Burlington Teen Tour Band. Jefferson's singing along in the studio.
Pretty good.
We're going to head back down to the parade route and say hello to Adriana.
Hi guys, I've been canvassing the parade route looking for, visitors from all over, and we found somebody from all the way South Africa. This is Lindsay. Lindsay, this was on your bucket list, the Stampede.
It definitely was, yes. I'm so excited to be here, especially at the parade and at the start.
Now, what do you think so far? We're almost halfway through, more than halfway.
Well, I'm loving all the ancient stuff like the carriages, and I love the horses look very different. They're very healthy. I love the fur on their feet. I'm loving it.
Now, your husband Richard is from Calgary. That's how you learned about Stampede.
From Alberta, and we got married in South Africa, and we live in Durban.
You've traveled all the way here just for this.
All the way here just to be at the Stampede this year.
What did you tell Lindsay about Stampede? What did she know? What did she know before attending the parade?
What I had to tell her was that there was a rodeo over here, and she was right in on the bucket list thing right away, and she got excited. So for the last couple of years, she's been begging to go to the Calgary Stampede.
I love that. So many bucket lists checked. Now, of course, we have friends who are from Calgary. Now, who's this?
This is little Helena, our granddaughter.
And this is her first parade?
Yep.
Are you guys having fun so far?
Absolutely. It's been great.
How many years have you been attending?
Oh, 35, 34, yeah, almost 40, yep.
Almost 40 years, and now this is going to become a family tradition.
Yep. Kids come every year.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Now, of course, stay with me. Later on in the show, we'll have some more visitors here at the Stampede Parade. But for now, back to you guys.
Love it. Thanks, Adriana. You're looking now at the Sai Tai Chi float. 31 years of teaching Calgarians the art of balance, strength, and inner peace. Tai Chi, it is one of the most decorated Chinese martial arts schools in Canada. Their students make up the majority of Canada's national Tai Chi and Wushu team. They compete at international competitions around the world. Today, 40 of them are bringing that excellence to the parade route, and just some incredible acrobatics we were watching there, the flashes of swords and sabers and staffs as the students perform alongside the float. It is the power of Sai Tai Chi live and in motion. Very cool.
I think they're also grateful to be post of the sweepers if you're doing those kinds of moves.
Yeah. Yes.
Boy,
sure.
That is just a feat. We have our City of Calgary counselors, longtime partner of the Calgary Stampede, providing the current 100-year lease of Stampede Park. The strength of this relationship has made it possible to continue to share the Stampede's festivities with all Calgarians in every corner of the city. And you can see a number of the counselors there just squeezed in and waving to some of their constituents, 14 city councilors, and we have a few of them in the parade today.
And following them is the Tsuut'ina Nation Police Service, one of 36 First Nation police agencies in Canada. It is known traditionally as Toskuna, and they are making their very first appearance in the Calgary Stampede Parade, serving the Tsuut'ina Nation in Redwood Meadows since 2004 with full policing authority. Toskuna is a truly community-based police service rooted in culture, connection, and a deep respect for Tsuut'ina identity. Their float features a traditional Tsuut'ina teepee alongside their chief of police and mascot, Brave the Buffalo, with officers and their families walking alongside in ribbon skirts, regalia, and uniforms. Brave the Buffalo, he's got to be warm this morning.
Yes,
yeah.
for sure.
But it is a new entry for us, so maybe that's also new so that it would be fresh if you're the first. You want to be the first in a mascot outfit, I think.
Our next entry is, maybe this guy's got the best deal. He gets to be
That's
on
true.
rollerblades. This is Skajor, Alberta. Have you ever seen the horses in the winter? Because they are wild. Skajor, Alberta, here to introduce you to one of the West's most thrilling sports, where riders on horseback pull skiers through competitive courses at heart-pounding speed. It was founded by Alberta horsewoman Kate Sanford. Skidrow, Alberta was created to celebrate Western heritage in the winter months, and they've actually built a professional circuit rooted in ranch culture and competition.
And then this year, Skidrow, Alberta is joining forces with U.S. organizations in Montana to create the first Canadian Skidrow circuit at the CPRA level. Now, of course, we have Goodwill Industries.
Yeah, for over 60 years, Goodwill Industries of Alberta has believed in the power of work to transform lives, and this is also their first Calgary Stampede Parade. Through the donation and sale of used goods, Goodwill funds employment and training programs for Calgarians living with disabilities, helping people find dignity and independence through meaningful employment. Their float features a giant custom-built donation box fitting mission participants and a live musician bringing the story to life in color. Let's take a listen.
Country music on the route, and this is the CN Rail entry. Little Obi is back, and he brought his pal Milo. CN Rail's beloved miniature locomotive returns for over a decade of crowd-pleasing parade fun rolling through downtown. With his message, all aboard for safety, Little Obi travels across Western Canada year-round, teaching kids and families that playing near the train tracks is never safe. On board today are CN employees, retirees, junior railroaders, and CN police.
I think you'll hear a lot from these folks over the next few months. The Grey Cup is happening here in Calgary this year, and this is the 2026 Grey Cup entry. It's the host committee officially announcing Canada's biggest football celebration. Will be happening here in Calgary for the 6th time, and they have representatives of all 9 CFL teams riding on the float and with them today. We know that Calgary loves the Stampede, and Calgary is also going to love the Grey Cup, a little pom-pom action. This is always so much fun, the lead up to it all, the events.
And the stamps, they're going to be in it. I'm going to say it right now. I think they can do it.
Yeah, they look good so far.
Mhm.
And you love seeing the Grey Cup, right?
Yeah.
Glinting in the sunshine.
Yes.
It's perfect.
And here is the Canadian Walk for Veterans and Veterans Association Food Bank. For the 5th year in Calgary, the Canadian Walk for Veterans brings a powerful reminder to the streets of the Stampede Parade. Those who have served our country deserve our unwavering support. The National Walk raises funds for Canadian Armed Forces members, veterans, and their families, supporting local initiatives like the Veterans Association Food Bank, the Military Family Resource Center, and vital programs for those who have given so much. 15 volunteers ride today in branded T-shirts and hats on a Canadian military vehicle, carrying a message that never goes out of style. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, you look at the list there of all the incredible work that the Veterans Association does. And this is the Calgary Vietnamese Canadian Association. Beautiful celebration of Vietnamese culture is coming your way. It is bringing the traditional Ao Dai culture performances and the warm community spirit of Vietnam's heritage to the Stampede Parade. Founded to support Calgary's Vietnamese community through cultural events, educational programs, and public celebrations. It is a group of 20 proud performers representing the color, grace, and pride of their homeland right here in the heart of Alberta.
Beautiful float as well. There's so much cultural significance, and that's what I love when you hear about the volunteer hours for the folks who go into building the floats, and then just the meaning and the intent behind it. For a lot of people watching the parade, they may not understand all of the nuances, and that's where I love that we have a chance to talk about it, learn about it, and then share it. This is the Calgary Stetson Band, the show band. We'll take a listen.
to the 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade, and you are looking at the Calgary Stampede Lotteries entry this year. If you haven't got your tickets, here is your reminder. Calgary Stampede Lotteries has been one of the city's most beloved charitable traditions for more than 72 years. This year's float showcases all the ways that you can win while, of course, giving back. The Stampede Millions 50-50, the Kinsman Million, the Rotary Dream Home, and the Showband 50-50 together raise millions of dollars for local charities and youth programs at Stampede Park every single year. And the theme says it all. Everyone is a winner, because when the community gives together, everyone benefits. So go get your tickets.
Just an iconic part, too, of you walk down into the Calgary Stampede and you hear all of the announcements from the lottery's booth. You can smell the little donuts. It just feels very Stampede.
Can you win this?
Yes.
That
All
was
right.
nice.
I think you'd look
Be
good
all
in
right.
that.
Spend the summer in that.
Or
for
that?
Sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Or just take the cash and buy whichever ones you want if you happen to win that one.
There you go.
Yeah, great reminder to make sure to purchase your tickets. And so much happening down there every single day. Lots of free shows for families. And now we're taking a look at the Ghanaian Canadian Association of Calgary. It's their very first appearance in the Calgary Stampede Parade. Founded in 1980, the GCAC has spent over 4 decades united Calgary's Ghanaian community in celebrating the music, dance, and traditions of one of West Africa's most vibrant cultures. And our own Mason had a chance to speak with someone earlier today.
I am joined by the Ghanaian Canadian Association of Calgary. This is your first year in the Stampede. You know, how exciting is that for you?
We are very, very excited because this is our first time ever. We've been in existence since 46 years. So to show up for the Stampede, we are very, very excited.
And we're doing some singing. We have the outfits. You know, what's with your entry?
Okay, we do have Ghanaian modern that we do. We did incorporate the cowboy hat. We have the Akan, which we have Queen Mothers, and then our outfit too as well. We have the Ga, we have the Zongo that they have the Fugu on. We have the masquerade, and then we also have yeah, that's it.
And just real quick here, how big is the Ghanaian community inside Calgary?
We are about 5,000 people in Calgary, so it's a larger community, right? So we are about 5,000 people.
Well, enjoy your first parade. Back to you.
And they're having a riot down there. Let's listen in.
and welcome back to our live coverage of the 2026 Calgary Stampede Parade. This, of course, their first time in the Calgary Stampede Parade, the Ghanaian Canadian Association of Calgary. We're going to head back down to the parade route and say hi once again to Adriana.
Hey guys, I found some girls, all part of the same daycare. Guys, whose first time on the parade is it? Both of yours. How are you liking it so far?
It's really fun. I really like it.
And is this everything you thought it would be?
No.
No? Are you excited about it? Do you like it?
I love it.
What's your favorite part?
The band.
Yeah, the band is pretty good. Now, what about you guys? You guys have been attending the parade quite a few years, huh?
Yeah. We've been here for 4 years.
4 years? And then what about you? What do you like most about the parade?
The horses.
Yeah. I love your hats. You guys are all matching. Let's get a cheer. So many family traditions here. Now, one more guest that I want to chat with. They traveled to Calgary all the way from England, and her name is Helen. She's brought her 2 sons here. This was, oh, we passed them. Oh, oh no. Hi, guys. Helen's over here. Helen, you guys just arrived from England.
Yes, on Tuesday.
How is it so far?
Absolutely amazing. Really enjoying it.
This was also a bucket list for you.
Pardon?
This was a bucket list item for you?
Definitely, yeah. And we're doing the rodeo and the chuck wagon races as well.
And you brought your 2 sons with you.
Yes, I did, yeah.
Let's chat with them. It's Matthew, right?
Yes.
How are you enjoying it so far?
Great, thank you, yeah. Enjoying it.
You know you guys snagged a really great spot. How early do you guys wake up for this?
We got up at 6. However, Al got here earlier.
Not bad, not bad. What's your favorite part so far?
Just seeing all the different cultures, really, and it's a lot different to England, so yeah.
Anything surprising?
Don't know, not really. I think everything's a surprise, really.
You'll come back dressed up though, right?
Of course.
Wonderful. Enjoy your Stampede, guys. Thanks so much. We'll throw it back to you guys in the studio.
I love it when you do a live interview. I'm still curious what it was that little girl was saying that she did. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So good. This is the Dynamic Energy Group with a rustic wagon, a beautiful bay draft team, and parade harness. It earned them 3rd place at the 2025 Calgary Stampede Parade. Dynamic Energy Group back, and they also have with them some folks, locally owned Alberta companies, believe in giving back to the community. So inside there they have close friends, family, and Miss Teepee Creek Stampede joining the wagon today.
And this is coding for Veterans Calgary Stampede Float, proudly named Code of Honor, celebrating the connection between military service and Canada's growing tech sector. The float reflects the organization's mission to support Canadian Armed Forces veterans as they transition into civilian life through careers in cybersecurity, software development, and artificial intelligence.
We're seeing our rodeo queens and princesses, 13 ladies representing various rodeos around the Calgary area. They're joining some of our regulars from Cochrane, Ponoka, Strathmore, Okotoks, Drayton Valley, Taber, Staveley, Rockyford, and Sundre, and as well, Miss Rodeo Canada, Moose Mountain, and Australia are here.
They always look so good. I wonder what goes into those outfits.
I can tell you again, they'll come to the Calgary, the Chinook family breakfast that we do, and it's picture perfect. It's really like looking at Disney princesses in real life, but the outfits, like you said, they're just so perfect and really unique for all of the different ladies.
And so every rodeo from all over the world has these representatives that go around. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like all the way from Australia. I love it. Where's Moose Mountain from? Is that local?
This is a great question, and I will get back to you.
Here is Stampede Moving and Storage. You won't find another moving truck quite like this one in Calgary. Stampede Moving and Storage is rolling into their first parade with a full cowboy wrap and big Alberta energy.
And here we are, Calgary Sports and Entertainment Group, Flames fans, Hitmen fans, Roughneck fans, Wranglers fans, and of course Stampeders fans. This one is for you. Calgary Sports and Entertainment Corporation rolling into the Stampede Parade with representatives from all 5 Calgary teams. There are, of course, Flames alumni there, the Flames ice crew, and the Stampeders Outriders cheer team. In over 18 years of parade appearances, CSEC has been a proud part of the city's biggest celebration.
And a huge part of it is the Calgary Flames Foundation. They have raised millions for health, wellness, education, and grassroots sports in southern Alberta since 1980. And 25 to 30 participants are there in the CSEC Western shirts, jeans, cowboy hats, not quite the Western shirt, bringing the city's sports art right to the streets.
That's the Stampede Western shirt, isn't it?
Yes,
That's the Outriders uniform.
absolutely. I'm just saying it's not a full shirt, but it's still beautiful. That's all.
No, I walked in this entry years ago. Wasn't an Outrider. It was the ice crew, and it was so cool to see the parade from that perspective on street level walking through. It's crazy. Like, you don't really realize how many people actually show up to watch this event until you're in it.
Well, what did we say? Last year was what, 350,000?
Yeah.
So we'll see this year. Weather's great, might be more. There's a Zamboni, you need one of those.
Absolutely. And again, I love the work that they do for the city of Calgary, the Calgary Flames Foundation. It is so instrumental in the way that they support youth sport and just making sure that kids have a place to play and to be taken care of.
And here's the Stampede Park Breakfast Events Committee. Climbing aboard the beloved Stampede Park Antique Trolley are some of very lucky riders, and they're here to tell you about some of the best deals at Stampede. The Stampede Park Breakfast Events Committee has spent decades welcoming generations of Calgarians with free admission and a complimentary breakfast on Tim Hortons Family Day, TC Energy Community Day, and BMO Kids Day. Come down to Stampede Park and enjoy free pancakes, free stage shows, and the full excitement of the Calgary Stampede before 9 a.m. These events have been a cherished Stampede tradition since at least the 1960s. Riders aged 8 to 12 are waving and yelling Yahoo to prove it is still going strong.
Don't forget the free entry too after the parade. You can head down to the grounds, and that's a big part of it. I think a lot of families go and watch the parade, and then you see that mass migration down to the grounds just to, you know, save yourself a couple of dollars and enjoy Stampede on day one officially.
Yes, and you can do it with a full belly. Lots of sort of pancake breakfast going on around the city. You're involved with a big one tomorrow morning, Jody?
Yeah, absolutely. The one with my dad will be down at Chinook Centre, the family breakfast there, another charitable one, and so raising money for the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. And it's just amazing. If you look around, you can find them. It's a great opportunity, all of these breakfasts, and I know that the Breakfast Events Committee within Stampede Park, they do so much work and planning all the different events around town. You'll find them at malls and locations that are easily accessible, so you can go in and get your Yahoo on.
Love it. And coming up next is a tribute to one of the Calgary Stampede's greatest legends, Pete Knight. Pete Knight won the Saddle Bronc Championship at the Calgary Stampede not once, not twice, but 3 times in 1927, 1932, and 1933, earning the right to keep the Prince of Wales trophy permanently. He's featured on the iconic 1933 Stampede poster. He lives on through the Pete Knight Rodeo in Crossfield, Alberta. That is now approaching its 50th anniversary in June 2027. Also the 100th anniversary of that first championship win. So the Crossfield Rodeo Society, Pete Knight royalty, and Knight family members ride today, carrying forward a legacy that will never be forgotten.
I think that's a big part of the Calgary Stampede, isn't it? When we tie together the history of some of those events, the rodeo events, but then also just that community partnership. When you look at all of the different reasons to head down to the Stampede grounds and the way that the city transforms, it is so neat that you're hearing folks from, you know, that Adriana has been talking to coming from all over the world, and they're also witnessing now some of the future cowboys and cowgirls that may be a part of the GMC Stadium someday. The Foothills Cowboys and Cowgirls Rodeo Series. It's one of Alberta's longest running junior rodeo organizations, founded in 1999 in Okotoks, giving youth aged 7 to 17 a place to learn sportsmanship, horsemanship, and character through the sport of rodeo.
And this is the United Calgary Chinese Association 2026 is the year of the horse, and the United Calgary Chinese Association has the perfect tribute, representing Calgary's Chinatown community since 1969 and serving as the umbrella for 26 Chinese associations in the city. UCCA brings 38 years of tradition and a spectacular theme, the Terracotta Army and Horses of the Qin Dynasty.
And the Calgary Stampede celebrity judge this year is Andrew Fung, rather. Sorry. It's going to be hard to judge these. They all look so good.
What do you guys think so far? Have you got a favorite?
Well, I can't pick.
I like the Mad Max one.
Yeah, that was very unique.
That's pretty cool.
It's a pretty good one.
I guess, would you look at it in terms of the crowd response? Would you look at it, because they would see it in the staging area before, but I think a lot of it has to do with the interaction between the crowd and then the people in the parade as well.
Yes, and we haven't seen the Shriners yet, and so that always gets the kids, of course.
It does, yes. We really need to sign up and do this. They promised we could one year, and then one of us dropped the ball. I don't know which one of us.
Somebody did. Somebody did, yeah.
And discovered in 1974, considered the 8th wonder of the world, today UCCA brings it to life on the streets of Calgary with 70 performers, including dragon dance, lion dance, and traditional drum uniforms. Let's take a listen.
Dragon dancers are the best. I love this.
Yeah.
And again, these are the people that should get extra flavored water at the end of the 5 kilometers of.
Well, I have been down their parade level, and you'll see that folks do bring them water as they're going down the route, because we're talking a long time. 5 kilometers, it takes over 2 hours to pass any one point, and so they make sure that the folks in the parade are staying well hydrated and taken care of, and the horses are well taken care of as well.
And just the endurance needed, especially for lots of the drummers, to play these instruments for 2 hours straight while you're walking in the heat. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Your cheeks have probably started to get sore from smiling so much, too.
Right.
It's when you need to adopt the queen wave, just a low wave, just to keep it efficient. We are going to check in with Mason in just a few minutes about one of the most popular entries into the Calgary Stampede Parade. But again, how do you choose? Over 120 entries this year, 9 bands. They all do such a great job. And then we also have all of the entries accompanied by a Royal Canadian Sea Cadet, Army Cadet, or Air Cadet. They are the parade pacers. So they're all staying in contact and making sure that we're managing this in an orderly fashion. This is the Calgary Western Riders for over 70 years and more than 60 appearances in the Calgary Stampede Parade. The Calgary Western Riders have been keeping the West Western. The family Gymkhana Club, established in Springbank in 1953, is welcoming riders from age 3 to 80, competing in barrel racing, pole bending, stake racing, flag picking, I don't know what a lot of those are, and keyhole events every month from May to September. We need to go down and check this out and learn a little bit more. 16 riders in matching white tuxedo shirts, red scarves, black jeans, and the white hats are riding today, carrying on the tradition of Western horsemanship that has defined this community for generations. Now we're starting to see the Al-Azhar Shriners.
Yeah, the Al-Azhar Shriners of Southern Alberta have been part of every Stampede Parade since 1912, marking 114 years of community, fellowship, and charitable service. With approximately 275,000 members across 194 chapters in 40 countries, Shriners International supports 22 Shriners Children's Hospitals, and since 1922 have positively impacted the lives of more than 1 million children. Today, 70 members from multiple Shriner units roll through the parade in their iconic red fez hats, unit uniforms, and Stampede spirit. Earlier today, Mason Despatie spoke to a special guest with the Al-Azhar Mounted Patrol Shriners.
I'm here with a Stampede classic, the Shriners. When people think of you, they think of those little cars and airplanes oftentimes, but horses are also a big part of you.
Yes, absolutely. Our horse patrol has been involved with the Stampede Parade since the first year, so it's over 100 years that we've been riding in the Stampede Parade. Absolutely.
Wow, and what goes into these training and preparation for these horses to ride in the parade?
It's about a year for sure, and then we do practice parades, usually 4 or 5 before we come out. So by the time we come out, our horses are ready to go and pretty calm. That's what we want to see.
Of course, and just super quick here, what's some of the charitable things the Shriners do?
So Shriners, we operate 22 different hospitals, but we're basically a men's fraternity. And so what I really say, it's about men's mental health, is all of us kind of getting together and supporting each other regardless of our age. And we do it through horsemanship, we do it through supporting the community.
That's some great work. Back to you guys in studio.
I forgot about the planes.
Yes,
the planes
crowd favorite is the planes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, before next year, we have to make a commitment to try them out because I think this would
They're
be
not
so
going
much
to have us
fun.
back. They gave us the offer.
Well, maybe.
They called us up and they said, because we talked about it one year, and they were like, you can come ride the planes, and then we didn't go.
It was lost in the mail, though. We'll just say it was lost in the mail, and then maybe they'll let us. Can we just?
Fun that look.
I
It
know.
looks so fun.
That would be honestly, the best way to go through that.
Yeah. See, I could do that for 2 hours, no problem.
That would be very, well, I don't know, you might get dizzy.
Yeah, I think that would be a thing.
might
And
get
it's not
dizzy.
just the planes, they have all the different vehicles. I feel like every year they add something to it, or the dinosaurs, they have the little cars. It's so
Yes,
much
we'll have the
fun.
vote. Once we see this next round, we'll have the vote, which vehicle.
I feel
If
like
you're
I'm
doing
leaning
the parade.
Dino.
Yeah, the
Already.
dino is good.
Oh,
right?
Is this new?
I think they
Remember
actually
this?
had the dinos last year, but it
The
is
Segway?
newer.
It would be tricky to not want to just push it, just to keep the pace and not just be excited and.
I don't know if the legs moved last year.
Oh,
That might
maybe
be a
that's
new
the upgrade. Wait, maybe
Yes.
that one's a bike one. Do you have to do the biking on that one? If that's the case, then I might opt for.
These scooters are kind of the iconic
Yes.
Shriners vehicle, so
Yes.
you might have to pick one of those. But I love little planes too. It's so good. And the kids, when you were down there, the kids, this is like always a hit.
It really is, and for good reason too. I like that they can, move the faces around for the dinos, and and they don't leave a mess,
Right.
which we're always cognizant of as we talk about our Calgary Stampede Parade toward the end. There are some interesting stats about that, Jefferson.
Yes, there is. 2 tons of manure will be deposited and then quickly cleaned up all along the parade route today. Is that what you want? Is that what you were getting at?
I was hoping you would tell us
That's your
that
favorite stat of the day, isn't it, Jody?
one. Well, it's memorable. I
When
feel
you
like
tell
that.
all your friends. on the
It's like my
weekend.
backyard right now.
Yeah. Oh, this is a cool one too.
Yeah,
Look
that
at
is
this.
pretty neat.
I don't know. I'd drive any of them.
It's true. We will accept all of your offers.
Yeah.
And then
Please.
Plane all the way.
Please let us.
it would be so much fun. We have over 120 entries in this year's. Oh, see, and Santa even came out in this year's Calgary Stampede Parade. Did they say it's the biggest one ever? It's really. We have so many different, the 8 different bands or 9 different bands that we have in here, coming all the way from Switzerland, one of them. Some of the iconic ones from the Calgary Stampede as well. And you can see them down on the grounds throughout Stampede.
It must be It must be the most entries. I think this is the most we've ever seen. Is it? Usually we're in the 100 range. This year all the way to 130, so I love it. We're seeing this parade grow every year.
And only the Rose Bowl parade is bigger in North America.
Oh, wow.
Just shows how big the Calgary Stampede is.
Here is the Métis Nation of Alberta. Meet Smoke and Smudge, two 21-year-old Percheron half-brothers who spent their working lives giving wagon tours at the historic Bar U Ranch. Today they carry that legacy right through the heart of downtown Calgary. At the reins is Ross Fritz, a proud Cree Métis teamster with more than 25 years alongside these beautiful horses. Joining him in the wagon is one of his granddaughters, the next link in a 6th-generation chain of teamsters. Incredible. And this entry honors the Métis contribution to Alberta's ranching heritage, the enduring partnership between horse and human, and a childhood dream first written down by a granddaughter that has finally come true.
And of course, now we're seeing the best of Mexico entry, sharing vibrant Mexican culture through music, dance, and art. Let's take a listen. To the participants for getting the crowd involved in this.
And this is the Bangladesh Canada Association of Calgary. For the very first time, the Bangladesh Canada Association of Calgary participating in the Stampede Parade, representing more than 20,000 Bangladeshi Calgarians with pride. It was established in 1971 and registered as a nonprofit since 2006. It has built community and connection in Calgary for decades. Today, 100 participants in traditional Bangladeshi dress bring the color, culture, and spirit of Bangladesh.
Next up is the Fort Calgary Wheel and Runner Outriders. In their 51st year, the Fort Calgary Wheel and Runner Outriders are still riding strong, founded by Joanne Wilson to represent how goods and mail were transported in and out of historic Fort Calgary. This family-friendly volunteer club has been a fixture in local parades for more than 5 decades. They bring horses to Christmas parades and community events across the city, sharing the joy and responsibility of horsemanship with new generations. We've got 12 riders, as you can see, in bright blue shirts, black jeans, and Western hats. They're rolling through with the calm confidence of a club that knows what it's doing and loves every minute of it.
And over 700 horses in today's parade. This is the town of Vulcan. Time to beam yourself up. It's the official Star Trek capital of Canada, and they're back in our Calgary Stampede Parade. The town of Vulcan has been boldly going where no small Alberta town has gone before for over 30 years, welcoming visitors from across the galaxy to see their legendary Star Trek connection. And since 2010, Vulcan has proudly held the title of Star Trek capital of Canada. It was a tough fight. Their iconic Enterprise float leads today's crew, all in full Star Trek costumes, as they invite everyone to beam into Vulcan and see what this remarkable community is all about.
And I just heard a marching band. That is the sound of the Rockies High School Marching Band. It is the only high school marching and show band in Calgary, with 148 talented members from high schools across the city. This extraordinary ensemble performs across multiple music genres, from classic rock to modern pop to Latin pop. The Sound of the Rockies has performed across Europe, Japan, Australia, Canada, and the United States, bringing musical excellence and Canadian spirit to audiences around the world today, and they're bringing it all right here to the streets of Calgary. Let's have a listen.
You're looking now at the Alberta Standardbred Horse Association, bringing the racetrack to the streets in a stunning parade debut. This association showcases the excitement, tradition, and athleticism of standardbred harness racing, with racehorses arriving in both post-parade presentations and in race bikes driven by licensed drivers in full racing silks. Harness racing has been a part of Alberta's agricultural and sporting heritage for more than a century, and today at Century Downs Racetrack near Calgary, the tradition continues with strength, and you love to see those first-year entries.
Absolutely, and kudos also, we have to say a shout out to our crew capturing all of these great visuals and helping us get to air this. Of course, our Alberta Ghostbusters, who are you gonna call? They're raising money for local charities, one proton pack at a time. This beloved group of costume enthusiasts have been dressing up as Ghostbusters for over a decade, raising over $50,000 cumulatively for the Alberta Children's Hospital and other local causes. They have up to 50 members across the province, and all in their trademark flight suits and proton packs. They're busting into the parade today. Every year, the spectators get louder, the crowds get bigger, and the smiles get wider when they see this incredible group.
It has been such a fun and exciting Stampede Parade. There is, of course, now free admission to Stampede Park until 1:30 this afternoon.
And we will have more live Stampede coverage coming on our CTV News at 5 and 6. And make sure to check out ctvnewscalgary.ca for even more Stampede info and features.
We leave you with this look back at some of the highlights of the last 2 hours. Have a great morning.
Thanks for joining us.